Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Here we are, Monday. St. Patrick's Day, in fact. They had to cancel the St. Patrick's Day parade because of the weather. We'll certainly get into that. Happy Monday. Welcome to it. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP. And if you've had your first cup of hot coffee, or even cold, you heard about the International Delight Creamer. It has a recall and two, actually one of the flavors I like, the other one I haven't tried, but they're on the list. We're going to get into all of that.
Well, I drink my coffee black.
Oh, whatever.
This collab could only go one way, and I'm glad it did, because if it went the other way, then the cookies would taste like soap. But instead, Dove collaborated with Crumble Cookie.
It is Monday. It's too early for all this scrambling in my brain. What the what?
Yeah. So Dove and Crumble Cookie are collabing for a smell good, tasty
smelling soap.
Instead of
it smells so good you eat the soap.
Tasting soap.
Huh? What?
Yeah, you don't want cookie.
Never mind. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. So I've been watching this whole Meghan Markle, series on Netflix. She's doing really good in the ratings, and it moves kind of slow, but it's like real relaxing to watch. But she's got this upcoming episode, because I was like, well, when's she going to bring on Mama on,
Yeah.
And so there's a gift that her mother gave her that she's going to use on one of the episodes. I'm going to tell you what that gift is, because it's something that a lot of people are getting into now.
Nice.
So you think you got some little some mystery stuff? I got some mystery stuff too,
and I'm interested. That's crazy. All right, Ben Affleck had to shut his son's crazy shoe request down at South by Southwest.
I got to hear this, because I know that shoes are ridiculously priced.
Ridiculous. My son wants a pair of red Octobers.
Oh, don't talk about your son.
And if I told you the price of those shoes.
Don't. No.
I looked at him the same way Ben Affleck looked at his son.
See, come on.
I said, what?
Oh, man. Auntie Tony tried to block it. I mean, All right, so we have the Best Girlfriends Night Out. It's Wednesday, March 26th. We're still celebrating Women's History Month. You can celebrate with, of course, O.C. Maddox Jr. around 7:55, and throughout, the day. We have our Women's History Month tributes on our Facebook page as well, and our web at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP is playing your favorite R&B throwbacks every Saturday morning. Taking it back with T-Mill. Join me every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. Giving you something you can feel on the cleanup song of the day, and giving flowers to your favorite singers in our spotlight called The Glow. Taking it back with T-Mill every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. on your station for today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP.
Good morning. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. But as you're getting up this morning and you're wanting to smell like a whole entire snack on a Monday, let me tell you that Dove and Crumble Cookie have collaborated together to make a dozen cents. Well, I say a dozen cents. To get you to smell like a cookie, essentially. So they have a 4-pack, which includes a body scrub, body lotion, body soap, and hand wash. The flavors you can get this in is absolutely insane if you want to smell like a whole snack out here in these streets. Strawberry crumb cake, lemon glaze, confetti cake, and strawberry glaze and lemon confetti cake. That's crazy. I don't want to smell like nothing. I don't want to smell like anybody want to bite me. I definitely don't want to smell sweet in the South, because if you smell sweet in the South, especially around springtime, do you know what's going to come get you? It's not the mosquitoes. You're not going to get no mosquito bites. You're going to get stung by something. Y'all know how them little yellow jackets be and them wasps be out here. Go out here smelling sweet if you want to. Smell like a snack on a Monday if you want to, and to get a little warm outside. It is going to be a wrap for you. All right, we've got that DJ Sir Thorough Mix coming up at 7 a.m. Then also, it's Money Monday. Get that financial advice from Tiss Hardrick and Associates right here on 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, back in the day, David A. Patterson was sworn in as governor on March 17th, 2008, becoming the first legally blind American governor, the first black governor of New York State, and only the fourth governor of any state. Only the fourth black governor of any state. He became the first non-white legislative leader in New York State history when he became minority leader of the Senate in 2002 after representing Harlem since 1985 in the U.S. Senate. That's back in the day. On this date back in the day in 461.
461.
461. Where were you?
461.
St. Patrick died in Saul Downpatrick, Ireland. Yeah. All right. It is the first parade of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, which was held by Irish soldiers serving in the British Army in New York City on this date in 1762. Rubber band, patented by Stephen Perry of London on this date in 1845. And Aaron Brockovich was released. The movie, of course, starring Julia Roberts, won an Academy Award for her performance, and Miss Roberts became the first actress to demand $20 million per film. Cha-ching! Celebrity
Money.
celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Olympic swimmer and gold medalist Katie Ledecky celebrating her birthday today, as well as singer and reality show star Tamar Braxton. We have 80s heartthrob with so many films, Rob Lowe celebrating his birthday, and Hollywood legend Kurt Russell. He's been with actress Goldie Hawn for over 40 years.
They never tied the knot officially.
What?
They're still together.
Folks better quit asking questions.
Hello.
In memoriam, we have Nat King Cole, born on this date in 1919, singer and father of singer Natalie Cole. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget your green.
Pick somebody.
All right, that's back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Tomorrow and Wednesday, then it's going to cool down again. We're working through it.
We are.
We're trying to get to spring, but winter won't let
Winter
go.
don't want to go. Oh,
Right.
man, winter just want to linger around for a while.
Right,
Just
like
linger
a
around.
bad relationship. All right, it is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. If you're looking for a job, look no further than Waste Management. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, full-time and part-time, day and night shift. Average pay, $26 to $30 an hour.
See ya.
I'm out. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University.
Arkansas, Texas, of course, here in Alabama, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Now that storm has headed east of us through the Carolinas and now going up the eastern seaboard as we speak, causing flooding and lots of wind and all of that. So we're going to see what happens with those areas today. In the meantime, there were tornadoes in the state of Alabama. So for those of you who are shrugging your shoulders this morning, they just reported, they always hype it up. No,
they didn't.
No, we just dodged this one in our region. The Dallas County area had a tornado, an EF3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, an EF3. So Shelby, Talladega, Hale, Perry, Bibb, all those counties south of us, went through serious, people lost homes, businesses. All of that happened.
They got trailers, bro. I've seen videos of trailers being blown over, vehicles. It's yeah. We definitely got lucky up here in North Alabama.
I don't know. Is it so remember in December we had the tornado in Athens here, and I was like, isn't it kind of early?
Right?
Like, I don't know when tornadoes are really supposed to happen, but there seems to be a tornado season or time of year that you get it more than not, which is usually around spring, right?
Around this time now. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So so feel grateful and blessed that we didn't get hit the way some of the other counties. Now, you might have friends, neighbors, and family members in those particular areas. And if you do, make sure you're checking on them, because sometimes we forget that what happens here doesn't mean that's the same thing that they dealt with. Even down in Mobile,
right?
They had some activity down that way. So not to take things lightly. Congratulations to everybody who stayed put. Listen, I was impressed Saturday that there wasn't much traffic and people out and about when the weather was starting to unfold.
Really?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, now that definitely good. I couldn't tell because I was hitting in the hallway.
What?
Quit playing. I don't mess with Mother Nature.
What you doing in the hallway? Was you at a school?
No. I was able to tell you was that. Was I nervous? Was I a little shooken? Maybe. Y'all get out here and play with Mother Nature and the Lord if you want to. I'm being safe. Have my little helmet on and everything.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that rumble. I seen that light and I said, oh, no. Not today, dear Lord Heavenly Father. I rebuke you.
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. So hoping that everybody, today in this area can say, well, maybe it made a trampoline fly by or something like that, or a garbage can.
Yeah. Just a little trash come down the road.
Meanwhile, let's get the update. Yeah. What's going on in your neighborhood? Did your neighbor's trash can come down the road to your...
The trash can didn't blow down because it wasn't near trash day.
Okay.
However, near trash day when the winds are blowing up, I sent you the picture.
You're right.
It's literally going down the road.
He actually sent me a picture of his neighbor's trash can.
Going down the road. Down the road. Woo. HOA, we coming.
All right, for my best girlfriends, we're planning, as we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, the Best Girlfriends Night Out at Wine and Design, a woman-owned company. We're going to support and have a good time on March 26th. Sign up now for you and your best girlfriend for a chance to win with 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Waking up your
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headline.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, Kendrick Lamar is dissing Drake again. Round two. Ding, 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 ding. Finally, Playboy Cardi has released his fourth album, all right? It's called Music. And in the album, you've got Kendrick Lamar, the collaboration with Cardi. He's addressing the years-long dispute between he and Drake. Poor guy. But just one more time. Just a little dig here and there. Yeah. And now they're saying this is the best part of the album. Okay, right.
Crazy.
Check this out. If you got a chance to see One of Them Days starring SZA and Keke Palmer, this movie actually reminds me a little bit of Friday. All these things that happen in one day. They're talking about a possible sequel. And if that's to be true, well, it's going to be a good one. SZA did a great job. And Ray J got in trouble over the weekend. Fighting, arguing, heated conversations with his estranged wife. Yeah. Looks like the Popo had to show up.
No, not the Popo.
Yeah, Popo showed up because Princess Love had to call 911. Ray J was yelling and acting all Ray J-ish. So they put him in handcuffs, put him in the back of the car till things kind of settled down, but he didn't go to jail. That's the good news. He didn't have to call Brandy. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletale.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. You know what day it is? It's Monday. And we have money-saving tips with Tish Hardrick and Associates. With Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. Good morning, Tish.
Morning, Tish.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yes, and these tips right here, I was telling PT before we got started, I'm really interested in this. How to reduce printing cost, which can cost quite a bit for a business. Tell us a little something about that.
Every office, especially mine, would like to control printing costs. And the cumulative costs are just staggering. You know, there's studies that actually show that the average office worker uses 10,000 sheets of copy paper every year, which is as much as, half of it's only getting picked up from the printer. And that is seriously wasteful and expensive. So I have 5 tips that will help with some suggestions on reducing printing costs.
I like it. Let's get started with tip number 5.
Reduce printing completely. It sounds simple, but not all page printing is necessary. And reducing paper waste in the workplace may just require a simple mind shift in how information is delivered. So remind employees verbally and with some friendly signage posted near each printing station that basically says, how many copies do I really need? Because too often, copies are made for things like meetings and presentations when the participants would actually rather view these documents online or have a multiple PowerPoint thumbnail per page in that type of regard. So when it comes to distributing lists, review yours regularly and ensure that everyone still needs to receive the information being printed.
Tips to reducing printing costs. We are talking with Tish Hardrick and Associates. Tish, what's tip number 4?
Tip number 4 is print double-sided copies. Consider duplex printing, which is on your printer, and that's printing on both sides to cut paper use nearly in half. It's interesting because there's a study that was by Citigroup, and it showed that if each of its employees printed double-sided pages to conserve just one sheet of paper per week, their savings was going to equal up to $700,000 a year. So granted, they're major global corporations, but savings is savings. So print double-sided copies when you have to.
Yeah, I've been trying that myself, and what has helped me is not losing that other page. All I have to do is turn it over, right? Tips to reduce printing costs with Tish Hardrick and Associates, and tip number 3.
Audit individual use. A lot of the printers today have a multifunction technology on it that can actually measure how many copies individual staff members are actually making each month. So check it out. Additional print management software also can be able to provide you some robust analytics and data, and you'll be surprised to learn just how much paper is actually going through and what they're really printing.
Spine on the paper usage. Tips to reduce printing costs. Tish, what's tip number 2?
Print in black and white. Set your computer and copy settings so they automatically print in black and white, because printing in color every time is really expensive. And you'll find the settings in the computer's prints dialog box just to make that simple change.
All right, help save a tree and reduce your printing costs. What's tip number 1?
Tip number 1 is go digital whenever possible. Companies in the U.S. spend billions on printing forms every year, and most of this documentation is actually even outdated in just a couple months. Not only that, but the typical employee spends a lot of time looking for printed documents, lurking in file cabinets, and losing productivity. So whenever you can, consider going digital when possible, because that's going to make a big difference in all your overall cost savings.
Great ideas on how to save on your printing costs. And folks that are looking to start a small business, trying to figure out how to get that LLC and more, what's the best way to get in contact with Tish Hardrick and Associates?
Check us out. You can visit us on the web at thetishsteam.com, or you can stop by our office. We are building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.
94.1 WHRP is celebrating Women's History Month, the art of resilience.
The question that should be asked in today's infrastructure is, who built a better America? You know, from the roads that we drive on to the policies that shape our cities, Black women have played a crucial role in America's infrastructure. Their brilliance, resistance, and resilience have laid the foundation for a better nation. To prove my point, we're going to honor 4 remarkable women whose tenacity, culture, community, and courage changed America forever. First, Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Her research in theoretical physics led to innovations like caller ID and fiber optic communications. Her brilliance in STEM also reshaped how we connect, proving that Black women are architects of modern technology. Number 2, Bridget Biddy Mason. Have you ever heard of her? Well, you're about to. She was a former enslaved woman who became a real estate mogul in Los Angeles. Her investment in land built wealth, and her philanthropy created schools and hospitals for the Black community. That in itself is a testament to resilience through economic empowerment. Number 3 is Katherine Johnson, a mathematical genius who calculated flight trajectories for NASA. Her calculations sent astronauts into space and back safely, proving that Black women are indispensable in the highest levels of science and exploration. And number 4, Septima Poinsett Clark. She's the mother of the civil rights movement. She built the foundation for voter education, ensuring Black communities had open access to democracy. Her fight for literacy and equality reshaped the social infrastructure of America. These women, their tenacity, well, they broke barriers. Their culture uplifted generations, and their commitment to community ensured prosperity. Also, let's look at their courage and how it redefined resilience. This is the art of resilience. It's not just about survival, it's transformation. And I want to say thanks to these brilliant Black women. America, well, they stand stronger because of them. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
We're celebrating Women's History Month, the art of resilience, on 94.1 WHRP.
So distracted, Eric Benet and Shantae Moore, 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning, Tony. Mm-hmm. Everybody's recording stuff from the other side of these bars. I don't know if they already got record deals.
Yeah.
Well, Kanye West just recorded an album or a track with Diddy, his daughter Northwest, and Diddy's son, Christian.
Yeah.
From Beyond the Bars. And Kim Kardashian's not having it.
I don't blame her.
She's not having it.
She don't want her daughter on that track with Diddy. I'm sure that's
my daughter out your mess.
Why is Kanye always in mess? It's always like you think just last week he did something good. Right?
Yeah. Well, and he did something bad.
What?
He did the swastika last week too.
Oh yeah,
and he did the Klan.
I wasn't even going to bring that up. I wasn't going to give him that attention.
No,
I wasn't. That's what. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I kind of like siding with Kim on this one. Why does she have to be on all the music that you've done? Why does she have to be on this one?
Why can't she have her own track?
Oh, I like that idea.
Come on, what happened to Kids Bop? Bring that back.
Yeah.
Give me a Kids Bop hip hop.
Yeah.
But not the kitty version. The one that just sounds like just good music.
Yeah. Kind of like when Will Smith's daughter was young.
Come on. When she did I whip my head back and forth.
Yeah, Willow.
Give me that good fun music.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
He has the capabilities and he's a producer. He got several diamond tracks.
I think he just likes to mess with folks, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, mainly women. But if he
did it for Northwest, that would be dope.
Yeah, he's not doing her any good being involved or his son.
Yeah,
I mean, well, I guess that's Diddy's son. Well, let me be quiet. I'm just saying, it's an influence.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his music.
Yeah.
Is he just trying to throw a solid at Diddy? Is that what it is? Did you see Diddy? He was in court last week and he was totally gray. Like he looked like a granddaddy. Yeah. Like really, really like his whole hair, beard, everything. And people were shocked.
They don't have that Just For Me in prison.
I don't like you.
What's your sign? Horoscope. Is this your birth month? Here's astrologer Kim Allen with your daily forecast.
Happy Monday. Watch your conversations. Clear communication is important now that talkative planet Mercury is retrograde. You can run into major problems not hearing what others are saying. Confusion can set in. Avoid making any agreements for the next 3 weeks. I'm astrologer Kim Allen. Contact me at kimallen.com.
94.1 WHRP, home of the DL Hughley Show this afternoon. Make sure you're checking in. DL get you up to speed on everything happening from coast to coast and from the GED section. The DL Hughley Show kicks off at 2 p.m. right here at 94.1 WHRP. So, did you notice I bought some new sneakers lately?
I did, Tony.
Yeah.
I did. Hey, you were the most 3,000 pair of shoes person I know.
What's that mean?
You say you only got 3, but you only got 3,000. You got
what?
Special occasion shoes.
Well, I'm like most old people. I wear the same thing over and over and again. After a while, you're just like, I'm over it.
You one of them people that come out with a fresh pair of sneakers. You'd be like, these old things, and they just be fresh. I had these sitting in the back of the closet forever.
No, that's one of my best friends is like that. I do wear my shoes. I just, don't wear. I know I get in a rut. I'm like, hey, these things are feeling good all week. Same shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You feel good and broke in?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much money would you spend on a pair of shoes?
I don't like to admit it, but most recently I've been spending over $160 on a pair of shoes.
Okay.
But they're really good shoes, and they're good for my posture and everything like that. So it's an investment.
For a purpose.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Affleck and his son went sneaker shopping. And his son wanted to get a pair of Air Force Ones. Remember, Nelly was like,
I love Air Force Ones. You got to have at least one.
Yeah, at least one.
Right.
Well, his son wanted a pair of Dior Air Force Ones.
Dior? Oh, no. That's pinkies up.
$6,000.
Wait. Did you say his kid?
His son.
Like a teenage kid? Wants a pair of Dior? Oh, no. Dior nothing.
$1,000
for a pair of tennis shoes?
For a pair of tennis shoes.
No, it's a no for me.
And they don't float. They don't help no posture.
They don't drive.
Help with your back problems.
You got to put no gasoline in them. It don't have a sunroof top.
If it's narrow in the front, so you got wide feet, them yours ain't gonna do nothing for you. Yeah. So Ben Affleck told his son no.
Yeah, good.
Great parenting.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him props on that.
$6,000. That's a no.
Well, they're rich.
Mortgage.
The kid is they're rich.
See, no. So his son said, "Dad, we're rich." His dad, Ben Affleck, said, "No, son, I'm rich. You need to go mow some lawns."
Oh, that's a real daddy.
The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256.
Everybody's talking about, did you hear R. Kelly's from the behind the bar?
His version? R. Kelly is asking folks, where's my money? Where's my residuals? Somebody's out here spending what I'm supposed to be getting. And y'all not even, he said, y'all not even putting money on my commissary. You get my money.
But he still has a voice. And
yes,
I know a lot of people were not playing the music and everything. And it's so tragic, the amount of talent that he has. Yeah. And that his life shifted in a really dark direction. You know, it's really sad, tragic, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Because, boy, that voice is still something. They said he's doing concerts.
I believe it.
In jail.
I believe it.
All right. Listen, a lot of people have been talking about this since it came out, PT. Former In Vogue singer Dawn Robinson, who shared that she had been living in her car for 3 years. Now, the takeaway from that, many people thought, you know what, she's been down on her luck. She doesn't have any friends. She doesn't have anybody from the group. Nobody loves her enough to say, hey, you can bunk in with me. You got to live in your car. Well, the more you read about this, it becomes a little more interesting. And it was Jermaine Dupri who brought this one out.
He laid it out.
How does she have an assistant if she's living in a car? So he's like, she wanted to live in that car on purpose. So evidently she was bunking in, living with her parents in Vegas for a few years, maybe 5 years or so.
Wow.
There was some type of falling out between her and, after a while, you grown and They steal your parents.
Yeah.
You got to be in this house by midnight. I'm 45 years old.
We running in and out my house.
Right. But I don't know what their falling out was. Just speculation there. But nonetheless, they got into a situation. They were at odds. She leaves their home and then I guess decided, because a lot of people were doing this, living in their car in Malibu.
Crazy.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of like it's Malibu. So
RV.
Hey, well, yeah. So anyway, so there she is. But so people are saying, well, it sounds like it was a choice
versus,
being down on your luck. So was it a choice? Or, does she not have money?
Sounds like a choice.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's weird space.
I wouldn't have an assistant if I was living in a vehicle.
Yeah. So her ex-husband has now offered her a job to work in the hospitality industry.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't know if she's going to take the position, but he believes that she would be quite successful in a sales position due to her charisma and her personality.
Come on now.
So,
somebody's trying to help.
Yeah, her ex-husband.
Shout out to the ex-husband.
Right.
Hey, baby, you ain't got to sleep on the streets. I still got your back. Come work in hospitality. Your smile, I like that. Customer service, I like that.
Yeah. I want my ex just to come and pay these bills. I ain't trying to be nobody's hospitality personality, charismatic person. But I guess that's still nice. That's a nice, extension.
Yeah, because he didn't have to.
No, he didn't have to.
You ain't got to sleep on no car, no street.
Right.
Come work for me. That's nice.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
You ain't got to sleep on the car in the streets. Come work for me.
What does that sound like, pimping? It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell, and you can stream us live every single day at WHRPFM.com. Check in now and catch up with Tony in the morning, weekdays from 6 to 10 at WHRPFM.com. Just click the purple button. Today's best variety of R&B, Tony in the morning. And check this out. This is something that I always get nervous about when I order a hot beverage and how it's handed to me through the drive-thru. Sometimes I'm always looking at the lids.
Just in case.
I'm like, can you push that lid down a little bit more, please? Oh, I'm sorry. No, can you wipe that stuff that just dripped out?
Come on.
Because you feel it too
much. Trying to burn me. Trying to be extra fast. Not worry about my polar hands.
No, you guys trying to get them in, trying to get them out. Nope, stop. Hold up. So this man was injured by a hot tea from Starbucks. And now is seeking $50 million in damages.
Oh,
what?
$50 million?
Yes. Yes. Well, listen why. Third-degree burns to his private parts.
Oh.
Yes. It fell in his lap. Got your attention?
Yeah, it does.
You're right. So the Starbucks barista didn't tuck the cup of hot tea into the takeout tray. So those little trays, would you like a tray?
Ooh.
And I always say, no, thank you, because I have the little cup holders in my vehicle. I always say, no, thank you, because I'm a little nervous on getting the tray through the drive-through window personally. That's just me. But he wanted the tray, and if you don't push that cup down, then it's going to be a little wobbly. As they're handing the tray, the cup tips over right in his lap. Got your attention?
Oh,
Hello?
yes.
50 million, 50 million makes
Ain't
sense?
enough.
Oh, right.
It's not enough.
So he actually had real damage. In fact, there was a lawyer who was like, wait a minute, that's a steep amount of money you're asking for. But after they saw the damage.
Wow.
And the burn scars, and I won't go any further. I'll just say, ouch. Yeah. So Starbucks is wanting to counter back and say, well, maybe not 50. The guy said, well, I'll take 30 and we can call it a day. So we don't know.
I take $49.99 if you don't want to give me 50.
Right.
Oh my God, Tony. Wow. And the Starbucks, their tea is hot.
Yeah, and sometimes people, I don't know if he requested, I just know that sometimes people ask for it extra hot. And so I don't know what
normally when I get mine, they tell me to let it sit for 10 minutes. That way it can steep.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, don't drink it, give it a cup. So I can only imagine. Oh, man.
And that whole, what if it was a venti? That's the tallest one.
hot. Hoo-wee. Okay, so ASAP Rocky.
I mean, it's a new meaning to hot pants. Smoking. Hot pants for the old schoolers right there. Okay, I had to. Go ahead. Yeah.
Ooh-wee. That'll make you want to shout. Throw my hands up and shout. So ASAP Rocky, he just got out of the whole court thing.
Yeah.
Well, now he's performing. First performance out.
Okay.
Rolling Loud out in California.
Oh, okay.
He performs on a helicopter. Forget the stages. I'm going on a helicopter, perform the whole show on a helicopter, and let everyone know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I am so happy to see y'all right now because about, 2 weeks ago, he almost wasn't there.
Yeah, he was facing 24 years.
So I'd celebrate on the helicopter too.
Really?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes. Let me give y'all a show. Give you a show. I almost wasn't here.
I don't want to damper his story, but, Diana Ross did come out of a helicopter for the halftime show many years ago, but okay.
She wasn't going to jail, though.
No, she ain't going to jail.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. And now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
You may never forget, but try to find a way to forgive, not just for them, but more importantly for you to heal your heart. You may never forget, but try to find a way to forgive. It is healing for you and your heart. That's your motivation and inspiration, 94.1 WHRP.